Yeah. I'm a meterless abuser, being the #1 carapace user. My skirt's connection with the dropships, just like they do it in battle cruisers.
Welcome to NSL Season 7. Let's take a look at this season's map pool. Diamondback, Week 1. Diamondback is a 4-player map made for NSL 7 by Nam Surikata. Endurance, Week 2. Endurance is a 2-player map made by KD Man in the Space tile set. Aquamarine, Week 3. Aquamarine is a 4-player map made by TNW Zombie. Terraform, Week 4. Terraform is a 4-player map made by SC Spider, Hyojin, Gnome Surikata, and JoJo. This is an NSL Classic Remake map. Odd Eye, Week 5. Odd Eye is a 2-player map made by Cygnus, Gnome Surikata. August Grab, Week 6. August Grab is a 4-player map made by Nom Cookie Master and is an NSL Classic Remake map. Neo Jungle Story, Week 7. Neo Jungle Story is a 4-player map made by JoJo, an NSL Classic map maker. High Noon, Week 8. High Noon is a 2-player map made by Nam Surikata on the Desert Teal set. Struggle, Week 9. Struggle is a 4-player map made by KM on the Jungle Teal set. Typology, Week 10. Typology is a 2-player map made by Freakling on the Desert Teal set. Now that you've seen the maps, let's check out the teams. Team Cavadogs. Team Chonky Cheesers. Team Lord of the Lings. Team Air Force One. Team Semi-Sweet Cookie Fleet. Team Baked Potatoes. Welcome to NSL Season 7.
Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to this cast of NSL 7. This is Deadweight here. I am super stoked to be casting today's games. It's been quite some time since I've been in the caster's chair, so truly grateful to Cookie for allowing me to come back and go back right back into the saddle today, so to speak. So today we've got Tier 3 of, it's going to be Cavadogs versus Air Force One. I haven't been super involved with this season of NSL so far, aside from signing up for my matches for this coming week. But I do know that so far it's been a pretty interesting tournament from what I've heard from other people. And yeah, let's go ahead and I suppose just jump right on in there. Give me just a moment. NSL 7. There we go. Okay. All right, perfect. We're good to go. This is going to be a ZVZ on Diamondback. It's going to be Boris versus Data, and here we go. Alrighty. So, in the top right-hand corner here, we have our yellow Zerg, which is going to be Boris. Oh. So that doesn't happen. And in the bottom right-hand corner, our orange Zerg, we have got none other than Dada. Dada is a big part of the Brood War community. I don't know if he's the runner of it or what have you, but I have some background with him, as he operates heavily in CPL season. If you're a newer player and you've not checked out CPL, I highly suggest you do it. It's really, really good for just getting started and getting you some start out contacts in the scene. It's definitely changed my perspective on the game, that's for sure. It stands for the Coach Pupils League, gets you set up with coaches and all that stuff to get you going. And as far as this game goes, though, I don't see anything too awfully crazy going on. Both players going for an Overlord. I don't see any cheese going on. There obviously isn't any kind of 4-pool or anything like that. And it doesn't look like a 9-pool going down for either one of these players either. So, oh, sorry, I take that back. We do have a pool coming up here for Boris. And it looks like Dada's, I would assume, is going to be probably going for hatchery. Let's see when he starts that. Oh, no, 12 pool. Okay. I'd be talking about the latency or something like that during their game. But, so yeah, with this 9 pool coming up here, just going to be able to get his lings out a little bit quicker. But looks like Data here is going to be going for like a 12 pool speedling or 12 pool tech real quick. I'm not terribly familiar with ZVZ, so if you guys know exactly what this build is, just forgive me. I'm a Terran player and I'm also tier 3. So we're learning together. We're vibing and thriving out here. We're doing what we can. All right, and there is another hatchery going down for Dada. It looks like we got the lings on the way here for Boris. And creep colony coming up right away. Just going for that that defense right off the bat. Let's see what we got here. We got 3 sets of lings coming up here for Dada. And we are off to a good start. Looks like both players have now scouted each other. Boris going for the drone scout as opposed to an overlord scout. And he is, it looks like his lings are going to do a little bit of damage to it here, but not terribly too much. Dada's going to run over, try to just chase this drone. We've got 4 Zerglings on the map for Boris, and it looks like another 6 here on Dada's side, and we've got a layer coming up. Yeah, pretty solid game. I assume he's going to catch this drone. There we go. Nice kill on that drone there, collecting that. That's that hurts a lot in ZVZ. I mean, you're only operating off of 9-10 probes max usually. I mean, you can get up higher than that, but usually this drone count is pretty low. So looks like Dada doesn't look like he scouted Boris, so he's going to actually be going over to the wrong side of the map here, unfortunately. But both players, as I said, they have their layer coming up. And Boris looks like maybe going for another hatchery here. Let's see. Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, there we go. Another hatchery coming down here. Okay, so both players on 2 hatch. Relatively similar supply. Data just a little bit ahead in that ling count. But yeah, so far pretty standard stuff here. Okay, and he's gonna get the last scout. That fucking sucks. I hate when that happens. You go all the way around the map to here, to here, to here, just to like only find out that you have no idea what the fuck's going on the other side of the map. So looks like a little bit of an engagement here with the lings. And Boris actually backs up as opposed to taking that engagement, which he definitely could have won, but you know, at this point, it's not worth. It might not be worth it to him to save the or to sacrifice any of the lings. Data coming in here with about, what, 12 lings? 14, something like that. Yeah, 14 lings here. He's going to definitely be able to overpower these Zerglings here, taking the fight down at the bottom of the ramp. And he is going to kill off that drone and get a cancel on the hatchery, which is huge. We've got a few more lings here on the way for Data and just taking complete map control, taking the control of that bottom ramp. Another hatchery gets started up here for Boris. So he's going to be behind on that drone count. And it looks like the Spire is coming up. Spire's just a little bit ahead for Boris, but Data is going to be ahead on that larva count. Oh, big move out here. Very big move in, I should say, into the main base there. Checking it out, sees that sunken colony, backs up just to kind of save some of those lings, and opts to go back onto the map here, down to the bottom of the ramp. Nice engagement here. It looks like... Oh, okay. Well, he didn't commit to it, which is good. More lings are going to be coming up here for reinforcements. So far, this is looking pretty powerful for Data, I'd say. He's got a lot more lings. This sunken colony definitely adds a lot, but it's also going to have to do with how good you can do this drone drill. Because if you can't drill into the lings and mess up their AI, that sunken colony can get powered down really, really quick. But just a commanding Zergling lead here for Data. But we do have 2 Mutalisks on the way here for Boris. That should at least be able to push some of these lings back if he doesn't just dive straight in, which he might. And Scourge on the way for Boris as well. I don't see any mutas on the way here for Data. So Data's going to back up to his base. He does have a Spore, which is nice, though. So that's going to give a little bit of some protection there. And I like... Where the heck did the drones go? I must have missed it. There must have been a ling run by or something? I don't know where all the drones went. Another Spore colony coming up. Mutas are out. And they are going to get picked off by Data. And with that massive Zergling lead, I think now is the perfect time to just do that move out. I mean, I maybe bank up a little bit more Scourge. Definitely pick off some of these Overlords. That is really going to be a nice pickup. But yeah, I mean, this is just looking really, really good for Data so far. Boris is in a little bit of trouble here. We got more lings coming out. That second hatchery has been up for longer than this one here, so just he's had that larva advantage for quite some time. Looks like Data's going to poke in here just to see if there's any creep. Doesn't look like there is, but there are a lot of mutas out. 6 mutas to 3. Yeah, all these lings are going to get picked off by these mutas. I mean, that commanding lead that he had, he really pounced on it with those lings, unfortunately, but you know, that sunken makes things a little bit sketchy, especially with all the lings backing them up. As soon as... yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's looking good for him now. ZVZ changes in the course of like less than a minute. So things are not looking good for our orange Zerg here. Let's see, another muta on the way. 3 more mutas though for Boris coming in. We've only got 4 here. We can get these connections on the Scourge. Oh my god. Needs to be careful with how he takes this, but those lings, I don't know how many lings he's got back at home. Doesn't have any, it looks like. We're just all going air, so he might lose that hatchery. He's going real hard into trying to get these mutas here. He gets one, almost gets another. The lings, though, cleaned up that hatchery. Does he have a Spore? No, but he's got way enough Mutalisks to carry this, or to, you know, cancel those out. And so these lings are going to go down, but the air superiority here. I mean, we've got, oh shoot, 6 mutas, 4 Scourge versus 5 mutas and no Scourge, and definitely not enough larva. So, oh, okay, there's 2 Scourge. Sorry, excuse me. Nice spread there. Yeah, this looks like. Yeah, this is like, if you can get over that. Yeah, that Spore is going to help defend, definitely. But with this huge Zergling move out on the map, too, this is really not looking good. This hatchery is going to have to be canceled for sure. There's just not enough left here, unfortunately. Yeah, he's just going to bypass it, go straight up into the main. I would focus the Spore. But then again, I'm not a ZVZ player, so then again, who knows? Oh, he's going straight for the Spire. Okay. Yeah, once he gets that Spire, kill the drones off. There's just not much left here. I think we should just probably, especially with this reinforcement coming in here. try to dance back and forth just a little bit with these music. Try to take as much advantage. Oh, sorry. Let me turn the music down a little bit. How's that? A little better? Is that a little better? Test 1, 2, 2, yeah, y'all hear? All right, and we should be seeing. Okay, perfect. If I need to turn it down more, just let me know, Vin. Yeah, like I said, we should be seeing GG just about any time. Yeah, especially with this large group of mutants coming down. Spore is going to help defend it. I mean, he can maybe stay in the game for a little while longer, but he doesn't even have the Spire. Yeah, GG is called. And Data is going to take the score up by 1. So let's go ahead and get back to this. All right. This is a good game. Yeah, really fast and action-packed, which is nice. It's good to start it out that way. And as I said before, big shout out to Cookie. Thank you very much for allowing me to come back and cast these games. Tier 3 doesn't get very much love, so it's nice to be able to, support my fellow Tier 3 players, give back to the community as well that got me into this. So, yeah, I am very, very thankful, very grateful. All right, let's go ahead and jump into game number 2 as soon as I get the map updated. Oh, jungles, okay. I was like, what the hell? Okay. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. Alrighty. In the top right-hand corner, we have got Boris. And in the bottom right, got Data. Okay, so this is looking like, oh, I thought it was about to be a 5 pool. I'd be like, sweet, heating things up. Let's fucking go. All right, looks like both players are going to be going towards each other's bases, so they are going to see each other right away. Just like a second delay there for Boris. I think it was when they were typing to one another, probably about the latency. But, I mean, that's not going to be a huge advantage at the moment, but that stuff, it stacks up after time. Any tiny lead that you can get in ZVZ is huge. Okay, Overlord's coming up. Looks like a pretty standard opener from both players here. See if we're going to go for an overpool from either one of these guys. Overpool's not bad. Doesn't look like it here from Data. And there we go. Okay, so it is going to be an overpool from Boris. And looks like we're going to see, I would assume, 12 pool. Yep, another 12 pool opener here from Data. All right. While things heat up here, thank you guys for coming to the cast. Thanks for checking it out. I hope to be casting a lot more as the season goes on of NSL 7. Somebody was late to their game. Didn't have to call yourself out like that, man. Nobody would have known, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So the pool is going to be finishing up for Boris here any second. And oh, shit. We're really giving each other away. All right, well. You know who's got the advantage here, I suppose. All right, hatchery coming down for Data. Sunken Colony going up immediately for Boris. Let's see. 6 lings coming up. 3 sets of lings, I should say. And Boris went for that overpull, but he's kind of slowly eking Zerglings out. We'll see what happens with that one and how that builds up. Lings coming across the map here now for Data. Just trying to put on a little bit of pressure. If he can get in the middle, meet those 2 lings right here, pick these off, he's going to be in a really good spot. Looks like they're going to meet here. Oh, he is going to get those. Okay, he's going to get at least one. Man, this is going to be tough. He needs to block the ramp. But that Sunken's going to help a lot, I should say. And if he can do a good drone drill, then he should be fine. Okay, layer coming up here for both players. Data going into the main here, checks it out, sees that the layer is coming, gets that scout off, and then just opts to back up here, which is not a bad move. Get that scouting, get as much as you can, get that information, and then from there just back straight back up. Boris looks like starting another hatchery in the main base, whereas a hatchery started in the natural here for Data. Reinforcements will be coming a tiny bit quicker, and won't have to go up as much of a ramp or anything like that. And looks like drones being made here from Data. He just trying to get some more economy out. I mean, he's got a good ling count. He's got one, like Boris has one extra ling, and the Spire is coming up for Boris. The layer looks like just finished here for Data, and the Spire just gets started. So, again, we're kind of at a little bit of a standstill here. Pokes up, sees the lings there, has to back up just a little bit. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to get a decent angle on these lings. Are we going to see it? Oh, okay, there we go. Nice. Pushes the lings off the ramp, gains his high ground, and he's going to just chase these back, actually. That Sunken at home is definitely going to be very helpful, and there's not much here defending for Data here. This is actually, if he can get some drones up here to kind of help a little bit, this will be nice. Okay, more lings coming in. There we go. Perfect. Right, it's hard to see both, like, pay attention to both this and the action-packedness that is ZVZ. So, lings coming in here. They're going to target the Spire right away, but those drones coming up, going ahead and defending it. Not losing a single drone yet. Oh, looks like he's going to probably get one. Yep, one drone down. And that's it. That was nice, actually. Really well defended here by Data, and he's still up. He is up by 2 workers. But let's see. 4 more lings on the way for our yellow Zerg here. 7 lings in the natural here. Spire just finished. He needs to get these things mining here. You might not see him because of the overlay. That sucks. That's a huge portion of the economy. I bet he's kicking himself for that. All right. We've got about 6 lings and 8 more. So we've got 14 lings coming up here to the 6 of Data. But if he can get a decent engage here, he can pick off a few of these. And then the Mute is coming out to actually help out as well. Oh, he's going straight for into the main base. Okay. Going for the Spire, I would assume. Yep, going straight for that Spire. Gonna get the Spire? No, okay. Yeah, 92 health left on that one. Well, now he knows that those drones are down here, so now he can throw those back on the mineral. Sweet! We're back in business. All right, Scourge coming on down here for Boris. Looks like both of them just focusing heavily on that Mutalisk production. Picks off an Overlord there. That's nice for Data. Trying to keep that in play. See if he can pick the Scourge off. Nice turnaround there. Oh, he's got to get that Patrol Micro. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, man. God, ZVZ is so intense, dude. I feel like you're just going to have an anxiety attack all the fucking time. And I'm just casting it. I'm not even fucking playing it. So we've got 3 mutas here, picking off that Overlord. We've got 4 Scourge and 3 mutas here. 5 more mutas on the way for Data. Loses one. Ooh, sacrificed all the Scourge there for just that one muta. Let's see, 3 versus 3. He's gonna lose the first one here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Those reinforcements come up. They're gonna be able to pick up all this. Okay, perfect. Data's gonna be chasing him into the main. That Spire's super low on health, though. You gotta be really fucking careful. I'd kill this off for sure. And there's, I mean, we got 6 lings coming up here for Boris, but it's looking pretty good for Data here, actually. I'm liking the position that he's in. Like, way up in supply. He's up by 5 workers. He killed off that entire pack of mutas. He's got 6 moving across the map right now, and there's no anti-air here. I mean, we've got a couple Scourge that are coming out right now, but I mean, shit, 4 Scourge. You got to get perfect connections with all of them just to pick them off, and he's going to start picking off drones right now. This is a terrible situation, but at the same time, we have a counterattack going on here by Boris coming up into the natural. There should be enough mutas here to try to be able to... Well, there's only 1 coming out. Shit. Man. Yeah, this is going to be able to kill that Spire really quick. Some Lings coming out for Data, but, I mean, he still has that hatchery. I don't even know whose game this is going to be. I feel like the Zerglings are going to be able to power down the bases a little bit quicker than these mutas will. Plus, you'll have the Scourge coming out. Although he's got no more Overlords, so... Oh, shit, that's a lot of Scourge. See what the connections look like here. Yikes. Okay. So, yeah, the pool's going to go down here. There's no Scourge, a creep colony coming up, but he's not going to be able to change that into a sunken. If these 6 Lings can do some damage... Oh, he's going to get a full... He's going to get a surround on him. Nice. And there's just no money left for Boris. He's just going to keep sitting here picking off the layer. Nice drill coming through. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a GG just about any second here from Boris. And we are going to go into game number 3. So, there we go. GG is called, and that is going to end that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a series on our hands. Nice and exciting. I like it. I like to see it. All right. Okay, let's get this up here. Game number 3 is going to be on... Oh, there it is, Struggle. Okay, it's going to be on Struggle. And let's go ahead and just jump right on in. Alrighty. Bottom right-hand corner, we have none other than Boris. And bottom left, we have Data. Okay. Looks like neither player going for like any kind of 4-pool cheeses or anything like that. Looks like Data is going to get the first scout. Boris is sending his Overlord Coffee Bean butt. Sorry, I can't unsee it. Anyway, so ever since Artos has pointed that out, I can't fucking unsee it. Anyway, so Data is going to get the first scout with that Overlord, you know, just wubbing its way across the map here. Yeah. And again, while we wait to get the game started, thanks for the folks that are coming and watching. Like I said, Tier 3 doesn't get nearly enough love. But, like, the thing is, if you're a newer player, or even if you've been a player for a long while and, like, you have a full-time job and you've got kids, a wife, you know, like, you have things like that going on where you can't dedicate the time to Brood War, this is what your games are going to look like. You know what I mean? It's like everybody wants to watch ASL and shit like that, or, like, you know, the Tier 1 games, the S-tier games and stuff, but this is what they're mostly going to look like. And this is the proper expectation. Like, both these players are playing extremely well. We've got spawning pool coming up here, so that overpool opening looks like. Okay. 12 pool again. So same openers from both players, which is nice. And extractor coming up for both sides. Yeah, the Overlords should pass right by each other. I don't think... They might barely see one another. Yeah, it's going to barely see each other. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so both players now know where everyone's spawning, so we're good now. Okay, more drones coming up here. 12 drones, a 3-drone advantage for Boris, which is nice. You can have all 9 of them on there. On the minerals there. Got 6 Lings coming up for Data. Creep colony going down for Boris as well right away. And a hatchery on the way here for Data. Ling speed as well gets started for Data. So, gonna have that speed just a little quicker. 2 Lings moving out here. You can get that same engagement as last time and pick off 1 or 2 of these Lings and be able to take, you know, take the low ground here, or take the area right outside the map, or right outside the... Jesus, I can't even fucking talk today. Right outside the base, the main base, and he did kill them. So I'm just going to shut the fuck up now and just cast what's going on. So we've got Overlord moving across, 2 Lings here, 2 more Lings here. Layer on the way for both players. Speed is going to be finishing up here relatively soon for Data. By the way, Data, I'm super fucking... If you're watching this, I am super jealous of the fact that you got to go to ASL this last season. Really freaking cool. He was on camera for a couple seconds, and I saw the cast, or I saw the VOD of it, and I was like, I know that guy. So, super jealous of that guy. Okay, so let's see how this engagement goes here. Nice, gets ahead of the Lings a little bit here. He's gonna pick off 1 or 2 of them before they get back, maybe? There we go, okay. So 5 Lings to the 12 here of Boris. That colony's definitely going to help out quite a bit, though. The drone's going to pick off 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drones picked off, but, I mean... that is 100% dead. I don't think so. There's he's got quite the Ling count, man. I would say Boris is probably looking pretty bad. I mean, that's a lot of Lings. If you can get straight up into the main base here, pick off the Spire, or well, I would say, oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I would say surround this sunken colony and just power it down, honestly. Or even just leave the Lings there, get your Spire up, and just take air superiority. He's not going to be able to get this sunken. He needs to start attacking these drones. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, yeah, this is looking bad. Yeesh. So he's only down to 7, but yeah, he's got that massive drone advantage. So Spire's gonna finish up here on Boris's side. Oh, he took a hidden expansion. I was kind of wondering. I was like, how the fuck is this dude still in this game? Okay. Another sunken going up here. That hidden base, honestly, in mirror matchups is huge. Like, huge. Because if you were to go into the bottom right here and you're just like, okay, well, he's 100% dead. You get overconfident. What are you going to do, realistically? And, I mean, he can just turtle up here if he wants on both of these and just maintain his ground. Okay, well, let's see how the micro plays out once all the mutas get here. I mean, that's really going to be the determining factor. Looks like Boris lost Data just lost his second Overlord, which sucks. A huge drone advantage also going up to Boris. Evolution chamber coming down. Probably going to be a spore colony here. I would say, yeah, holding off on here is not a bad idea. Once you see everything kind of turn, that's when you want to definitely... Once he figures out that base is up there. But I don't know if he will. I mean, ZVZ, it's... You don't normally see it super often. Muta picking off there. Lings are in the base. There's 6 Scourge here to pick off some of the mutas from Boris as they come out, but that Spore is definitely going to be able to help out. Man, I don't fucking know. These Scourge are definitely going to be able to pick off either this. I would say they need to go for this Muta. Are they going to go for the Overlord? Okay, they're going to get the Overlord. I mean, with him turtling up on these 2 Sunkens and having the few links he's got, though, this is pretty good, especially with this hidden base up here. He's got 14 drones to Data's 9. Data is up in supply, but, I mean, he's supply blocked. It's like, what the hell is he going to do? You know, we've got 3 Mutas here, 8 drones here. Yeah, I mean, loses a couple Scourge there. I mean, you can't push this. You can try to pick off. If you can pick off these Lings and then start working on these Sunkens, once you get 1 or 2 of them down, there we go. Nice micro coming out with Data there working on that. I like targeting the extractor just to try to stay in range, out of range of the score here. But I don't know. I don't know if it's entirely necessary. You could probably push up here, but I'm not a huge Muta player. I'm not a third player, so who knows? Let's see. Back at the bases here. More Overlords coming out. Okay, picks one off. Let's see what he can do with the micro here. Okay, there we go. Pulling some of the Scourge in. Get the connection. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Picks off 2 of them. 3, 4. Loses a Muta there. 1 Mutalisk left here for Data. We've got 6 on the way, though. So once those come out, it's looking pretty good. But even still, I mean, there's a Spore up here. I would just work on this Sunken, man. Okay, the 3 Scourge going to be able to push this 1 Muta back. All right, 6 more coming back up here for reinforcements, though. There we go. Nice targeting there and splitting on the Mutas. Large amount of Lings here. Damn. So that's going to be a huge counterattack, I would assume. Picks off the Overlord, nice. Does make a connection with one of those Scourge on these Mutas here. Kills off the Sunken. Starts to work on these, but okay, let's. Dude, ZVZ is so intense, man. It's so hard to cast. Okay, there. Kills 1, kills a second, or loses a second. Okay, so still up to 6 Mutas. 3 more Scourge coming in here, see if they can make some connections. But with this huge Ling counter attack right up here at the top, this is going to be really, really bad here for Data if he looks to get back to his base right now or have something to reinforce, which it doesn't look like he does. Maybe a misrally or something. Okay. Okay, more creep colonies coming down. This is looking a little dicey. But it's dicey for both players at this point because I don't know, he's got to be confused as to why he's still in the game, like honestly. And how he's able to afford all this shit. I know, he sent him up here to the top left. I really don't know. Maybe... I don't know. He might not have realized that he sent them all to here, too. That is a possibility. Or maybe he's thinking that he took a hit... That the Data took a second hidden base, maybe? I mean, I don't know. Okay, starts working on the Spores. Nice. Sunken's going to be a problem. Picks off the 2 drones that are here. Okay, more Lings flooding in here for Data, but this is not good. He's going to be able to power down. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty. Yeah, he's going to power down this whole fucking base, like, immediately, and there's just nothing left. Yeah, he's going to get the Spire. Well, he might get the Spire right now, but he's definitely going to at some point. Nice, reinforcement with the drones here, but I mean, we got more lings coming across the map. Even these mutas are literally not going to be able to kill these in time to actually save the fire. Yeah, he's the Spire. He's going to start losing some drones. Here comes more lings for reinforcement. This is looking like a Boris victory if I've ever seen one. So there's 4 drones left. Technically 5. I don't know where the other one went to. But okay, it got killed off. Now this is looking like a GG any second. This base is still up and thriving. Lings rallying down here now. Once he sees this, he should be. There's just too much. A little bit of salt. Well, that's that. Oh, man. Okie doke. Well, that was an interesting series. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking an energy drink at the moment. Is the sound level still good? Is everything still sounding all right? My mic doesn't really... I can't really make it any louder, unfortunately. I wish I could, but... Oops. That's not what I meant to do. No! No! There we go. Like I said, first one back in a little while, so y'all are gonna have to forgive me. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next series here. It's going to be another ZVZ, and it's going to be Varls versus Elevation. Well, I mean, I would assume it's probably supposed to be Elevation, but Elevation? I don't know. Elevation. Oh, it's just misspelled on the replay. Yeah, Elevation. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 of this series. It's going to be on Diamondback, and let's go ahead and get it started. All righty. Top left here, we have our purple Zerg, Varls. And in the bottom right, or sorry, top right. Wait, did I say bottom left? I said top left, top right. Oh, guys, you gotta forgive me. Okay, top right is Elevation. Back to ZVZs. Yeah, there's this is the last ZVZ, and then we got a ZVT, which is a matchup that I actually know how to cast because I'm a Terran player. So this attack was just saying back to ZVZs. Yeah. I'm not a wonderful ZVZ caster, so we'll see what happens. But, like I said, we're doing our best. Okay. So, both players going for Overlord. Let's see if either one of them goes for Overpool. By the way, Disattack, thanks for watching. It's good to see you, man. It's good to be back in the caster seat, and I hope to start playing some games with you. Okay, looks like maybe 12 pool. Is that going to do anything like that? Maybe 12 pool? Yeah, 12 pool. Oh, well, this was an 11 pool. And okay, we're going to go hatchery first here, actually, for Varl. Oh yeah, it's going here first. I mean, they're both gonna see each other like pretty much right at the same time. But he's also only got his hatchery down. He doesn't have a spawning pool or anything, so there's not really any pressure he can put on. Spawning pool coming up here for elevation. And spawning pool on the way for Varls. But they at least both know where each other are, so that's good. Hatch coming down here for elevation. All right. Or Varls. My bad. Varls. Okay. Hatchery coming up. Got some lings on the map here for Varls. Spawning pool finishes up. 4 lings on the way. This hatchery is going to finish up, and he's going to have another access to some more lings here. Yep, there we go. Third set coming up. The Zergling conga line getting started over here. Okay, elevation's gonna poke in, see the creep here, and know that it's hatchery first. So he's gonna know that the larva advantage is definitely gonna go to Varls. Jesus Christ, gonna go to the purple guy. Fuck. So Ling being killed off here. We've got a nice amount of lings here back home to defend. Lair coming up here, not yet started for Varls, and we're just gonna say Var. That's what we're gonna go with. Var. Sorry, man. Okay, drones coming up here for Var as well. We've got 13 lings, a creep colony coming up in the natural, and the lair. This is looking really, really good for elevation here. Evolution chamber, and there's not even a lair started here for Var over on this side. There we go. Lair just now gets started, and also, I mean, it's just going to be kind of yeah. It's looking pretty straightforward so far. Not really much to comment on aside from that. Varlov's, though, is way ahead in workers. Almost double the workers elevation has, but man, I don't know how much that's really going to benefit. We'll see what happens. $14 lings here. Versus, I think, like 15 here. Spire on the way for both. Or, no, a third hatchery going down. So this is just going to be all lings, it looks like. I would say maybe do just like another sunken, just for the hell of it. But this is also going to be a really good defense, too. But then again, like I said, I'm not a Zerg player. So, okay, Spire gets started now. Elevations is starting to pick up in some workers as well, but that worker advantage still going to Var. And the hatchery advantage, too, because he now has his third hatchery on the way. Yeah, let's see where this goes. Okay, click on the thing. There we go. Okay, got these. Let's see the rally point. Okay, attack coming in here for elevation. Let's see what he can get done. I think if you can get a good engagement, it'll look nice, but he's got to make sure that, okay, that would have been the perfect time when they kind of bunch up like that, you can surround them really easily on both sides. Sending 2 Lings in just to kind of harass the workers a little. 4 more Lings coming down here for Var. We've got 3 Mutas on the way for elevation, though. Let's see how it goes. We got a Spore Colony coming up. That's going to pick off this Overlord. That's going to be really brutal. Okay, nice engagement here coming in. Var's just going to take this huge Ling advantage here. Just cuts those things down just immediately. Creep Colony up here. I would assume another Spore. Yeah, there we go. He's just going to stick with Spores and Lings. Maybe some Scourge. But I don't think the Mutas would be a great asset right now. I mean, yeah, a few Mutas would be nice, but... Oof. That's super annoying. Just right outside the range of the Spores. 21 health left on that thing before it goes. 5 Mutas here. 2 more on the way. +1 Flyer Carapace coming up here for Var. He's got the money for it, so I definitely like that move, but just a huge Ling advantage. I mean, once you get some more Scourge, well, I don't know. 8 Mutas, 2, or to the 3, sorry. Let's see how it goes. 2 coming across the map, or 2 Scourge coming across the map. 4 Scourge, actually. Nice cut off there. And there we go. He gets 2 Mutas for those 2 Scourge, and this huge fleet of Mutas coming across the map for elevation. But there's 2 Spores, so that'll help a little bit while he gets back up to that mutant number that he needs. But I mean, he's just going to start picking off workers. Yeah. I mean, even though they have like a massive advantage here, it's just... See, here's the problem when you got a Terran player fucking casting a mirror matchup between 2 races that he doesn't play. There's a lot of hand waving. Just like, could be, maybe not. Okay, I would say take this fight. Yeah, if I was elevation, I would say just take that fight. He's got such an advantage here. He's got 2 Mutas, but then again, that's not even going to do that much damage, really. I mean, he can defend this with just drones. Okay, 7 Mutas here. We got 6 more Mutas, 7 more Mutas on the way, plus the +1 Flyer Carapace, which hasn't even started here for elevation. So Var is looking really good right now. Elevation's window is closed. Yeah, exactly. Huge worker advantage, a huge 8 supply lead here for Varlov. Man. Yeah, this is going to be not a great engage, especially since that Carapace upgrade is really close. Yep, that's going to be game right there. That's game. There's just no way. I mean, you can't hold this off while also... and he's at such a big economic lead as well. He's got 8 more Mutas on the way, dude. And he has +1 Carapace. Like, these don't even have anything. Like, this game's very over, so we'll see how it pans out. Final moments of the game. Well, that was a nice connection there, but I mean, even still, there's 9 Mutas here that are just going to start picking off these drones. Yeah. There's just not much you can do. And especially with this huge reinforcement coming up here, it's just like, what chance do you have, unfortunately? Yeah, he's just going straight for the drones. He's not even worrying about buildings, which is smart, honestly. And there's no Spore colonies here. Yeah, this is not looking great. Honestly, you know what? I don't mind backing up here. I mean, I would still go for the throat. It's still a really good move, but like I don't mind the backing off and going back home. Like you can even just take a fucking third right now. With how much money he's got, you can take a third. Elevation is gonna get beaten out there And Varl takes game number 1. Wow. All right. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Let's do it on the last time. Okay. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the cast so far. It's been nice to come back. Feels real good. Back in the seat. Okay, game number 2. Looks like it's going to be on Aquamarine. And let's go ahead and, again, just jump right in. Studio mode off here. There we go. And here we go. Alrighty. Top left-hand corner, we have our purple Zerg here. Elevation. And in the top right here, we have Varl. Okay. Let's see the openers that they all go with. I'm curious. Because if you're at elevation, you kind of have 2 ways to play it. You can either try to play safe. Like, as far as like in series go, this is where my mind goes at least. You can try to play it safe and just go with a super safe build, because then you can at least out macro your opponent, and if you lose that for some reason, then you still have game number 3 to fall back on. But honestly, the same can be said with a super aggressive build as well, like a 9 pool or something like that. Which it looks like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a 9 pool. Just going to close the game out. Or at least try to. And if you lose, fuck it. You got game number 3. I mean, you could even have done like a 4 or 5 pool if you really wanted to get all in with it. But, yeah. Overlord. Oh, okay. Another drone coming up here. Gas coming up. And then we should see an Overlord started like right now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, spawning pool is just now getting started for VAR, and we're up to 10 workers, 11 workers now for VAR. We've got extractor. Oh, sorry, I got these. I got the players mixed up. Sorry, it was Jesus. It was Varl that had the lead from last time. Elevation is the one that's going to try to pick up a win off the 9 pool. Sorry. Take that back. Okay. VAR going for that quick expand. Hatchery goes down. Perfect timing on that drone. Three lings coming out. Layer gets started immediately. So we're going 1 hatch Muta probably, I would assume. Yeah, well, it's probably going to be, well, it wouldn't be anything else, so. Okay, 3 sets of lings here on VAR's side. I don't know, though, man. Like, with the amount of lings that are going to be coming up here for elevation, he should be able to cancel this hatchery out. I'd be extremely surprised if he doesn't. I mean, depending on how this engagement goes, at least. Yeah, elevation getting a nice, nice little attack there. Yeah, just starts focusing down on that hatchery down at the natural. Even more lings rallying down. We got drones coming up here being pulled from VAR. This looks really sketchy for VAR here. Let's see what we can do, but... More lings coming. 2 more for reinforcements coming up. Okay, I would say at this point... Okay, he's probably going to add the spire right away. Hopefully he does. Okay, these 2 lings. Let's see what they can get done. I mean, so far we've just been trading lings back and forth, and VAR has the drone. It has the larva advantage and the home field advantage too of the rallying. So we'll see how it goes. And he's got speed now. So I think the rush is pretty much held, honestly. You might be able to pick up a drone here, maybe, but that's, yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay. Spire is on the way for elevation. But with how many lings that VAR has made, I mean, you can just go straight across the map, which is exactly what he's doing. He's just going to press that advantage that he got. Come across. We have another hatchery coming down. 2 more sets of lings on the way, but it's just not going to hold this. This is just too much. Yeah, this is pretty over, unfortunately. Well, you know, game well played from both sides. I think that 9 pool definitely was, it was a good bet. You know, hedging your bet on a 9 pool is nice in this matchup. So I would definitely give it to both players. Well played on both sides. But yeah, VAR is definitely showing that prowess here over elevation. Once these drones go down, or probably even before that, I would say that he's probably going to be giving up. I think he's just kind of going through the death throes at this point, and realizing the game is quite over. There's more lings flooding down. He's going to start to target down this. Yeah, these 6 lings aren't going to be able to help much, especially because even if they did, I mean, there's so many drones that are dead. There's just nothing you can do. Yeah, and that's going to be game. Alrighty. And that is our series, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well, action-packed ZVZs for sure. Sorry, hold on 1 second here. Just gotta get a little snake. All right. Sorry, just a second here. Okay. So, next up, we are going to go into a game between, it's his username here just says Peanut Butter, but it's Mr. Peanut Butter. We all know him. We all love him. Good dude. He was at CSL this last year in August when I went up there. Great guy. Just the nicest part. Give you the shirt off his back. I mean, literally. It's going to be Mr. Peanut Butter against Zealots. I don't know this particular player, but the game is going to be on Diamondback, and I'm excited to get started. Mr. Peanut Butter is typically a Zerg main, but I've played against his Terran as Zerg, because I was a Zerg main before I became a Terran main, and he's pretty good. He knows his timings and shit, specifically because he plays Zerg. I mean, he fucking knows it, so. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 between these two on Diamondback. Alrighty. Cross spawn in the top left here, we have Mr. Peanut Butter. And in the bottom right, we've got our Zerg player, Zealot Man, or Zealots. Alrighty. As things heat up, just want to say again, thank you guys for checking out my stream. I really appreciate it. I could definitely use the followers and the subs. And And, you know, thanks for checking out NSL 7 and checking out the Tier 3 games. Kind of like I said near the beginning of the cast, it doesn't really get enough love. I mean, Tier 3, these are the games that are played from, you know, these are the realistic ones, in my opinion. Like, a lot of the S-tier players and things like that, I mean, it takes them years and years and years of playing this game solid to get to that point. These are games that are going to be played by the average person going out. You know what I mean? It's just... this is what it normally looks like, essentially. All right, in regards to this game here, looks like Mr. Peanut Butter is going to be going for a wall off here at the natural. And Zealots is going to go for an overpool. Be able to put on a little bit of pressure, but unfortunately with this wall being this wall going up here on Mr. Peanut Butter's side, there's just not a lot this overpool is going to be able to do. Looks like our Zerg player is going to scout him second. Mr. Peanut Butter should be turning that over to this direction here, seeing the direction of where that scout came from, but all is good. So we're going to go overpool speed, I would assume. I don't think this is going to be for a fast layer. I think it's going to be for a speed lane bust, or he's going to try to, but he's just going to find no damage here. Okay, factory coming up. It's a really fast factory, actually. Or, yeah, that is a really fast factory. Or, God, fuck. Refinery. Dear Lord. This is my own race that I play. What the hell? Okay, 4 leaks coming up here. And Mr. Peanut Butter is going to deny that natural hatchery, which is nice. It's super annoying to deal with as a Zerg, as he well knows. Okay. And we're going to stick with probably 1 or 2 Marines, I would say. And then just go straight for that that command center. Man, Mr. Peanut just been really, really annoying just denying this hatchery. Okay, he picks off the SCV. Want to get started ASAP. There we go. Hatchery comes down. And a bunker here even. We're going some super turtley stuff here. eBay coming up as well. Quick +1, I would assume. Or maybe he's trying to make it look like he has an expo, but doesn't. And is going to do like a 1 base all-in kind of thing. I don't know. We'll see what he's got planned. But yeah, ultra safe here with the bunker. +1 coming up right away. I don't see an academy, but we also don't see a command center. So we'll see what it looks like. Why is this SCP going on? Is he gonna hide at base? He's gonna hide at base. I almost guarantee he's gonna hide at base with this. Okay, layer getting started. And a Hydra Den. Okay, so 2-hatch lurker. Well, he was going to start a command center up here, I would assume. But, or no, he doesn't have the money. He's just checking for the 3rd, I suppose. Command center goes up. Supply depot going up. A little bit of a supply block here for Mr. Peanut Butter, which is really unfortunate. Academy coming up here on his side as well. Let's see, we've got a creep colony going down and a layer started here on this side, so we should be able to see this. Yeah, exactly. Lurker aspect gets researched right away. Nice little pushback on the lings here. It can be a little risky doing that move if they're going for like a zealot all in, or not a zealot all in. Man, I need some food, guys. This is fucking brutal. A ling all in. You could lose those Marines and they just come straight in. Or at least they would be able to power this down. Well, probably not. The bunker would save it a little bit, but whatever. Okay, the Hydras are making their way across the map. Pick off that Marine, which is nice. More racks coming up here, and a factory going down, like immediately. I don't think he scouted this, so this is actually kind of just going to be a blind counter if he goes for siege tanks right away, which is nice. Okay, we got 2 comsats coming up. So either that or it's really good game sense. Okay, scan goes down. He sees the Hydra Den, so he's going to feel really confident in this one. He just needs to start. Yep, there we go. Machine shop comes down. Missile turret. We need a missile turret here. I mean, honestly, another one wouldn't be the worst, just so that Zerg can't power that down. Oh, my bad. 5 lurkers being morphed. Should be a 6th one there. Yeah, there we go. And he's going to follow this up with drones, actually. I would assume probably just burrow here. You wait for the tank, start shelling the lurkers. The lurkers pull up. They move back to about here, maybe. I'd say like 1 or 2 here, and then the rest down here, just to kind of set up a contain. And then Terran either has to use all of their scans to get through it and be lucky enough to kill the lurkers, or they have to go for like a science vessel. They have to go for science vessel right away. This is looking really bad, though. Ooh, pops all those Marines. Yep, this is what's gonna happen. 2 hatch lurker all-ins are fucking annoying. Okay, he's gonna power down that supply depot. We still have 2 barracks producing Marines up here at the top, but this is really not looking good for Mr. Peanut Butter. This tank is gonna be able to help. I don't think siege mode is even done though. He has to use scans to do this. Yeah, just unburrow these, throw them back here. You're golden. More Hydras coming up on the way here. I think he's just going to double down, which is exactly what I would do in this case. Yeah, this is not the move, because these are going to get picked off. One way or the other, there's only 2 lurkers, which means that you have to push into the reinforcing line of these 2 barracks, and some SCVs if you decided to pull them, and this factory. So this is not what you want to do. Actually, unburrowing, burrowing back here, maybe even like here, and just like doing some damage here, containing the Terran, and then just taking a 3rd base. And honestly, you could expand instead of expanding. I mean, this would be the ultimate safe move, but you could also expand like here or something like that. You can do like a hidden base, like right here, or whatever you want to do. These Hydras are going to be coming up. Yeah, so that's going to get pushed back. These are all going to get killed off. Another lurker coming in, but I mean, honestly, he's got another scan banked up here. So if he uses it wisely, and he doesn't even get it burrowed. Yeah, this is... okay. I do like the droning, though, as opposed to still trying to double down on lurkers and offensive units. Another missile turret coming up. I hope siege is done by now. But then again, I don't know. I mean, he's only been on 1 base mining this whole time. Nice. Pick off on that one. Turn around. Get it. Oh, there. Okay, 3rd hatch coming up here. An evolution chamber going down. Bunker coming up here on Mr. Peanut Butter's side. If you siege these tanks here, and you just get a science vessel, it should be good, relatively. You just got to wait for vessels now to push out, and... I mean, honestly, you don't even have to. As soon as you get your next scan, yeah, I was going to say, you have 3 scans banked up. You can just pop all 3 of them. Nice. You can read that. Nice. Picks off 1 without needing to waste a scan, which is great. Going to pick off a 2nd one here even as well. And might get the 3rd. There we go. Nice. Gets all 3. Needs to keep these command centers going, but that's okay. That's okay for a Zerg main. We've got more lurkers coming up here. But yeah, Mr. Peanut Butter has to know, based on how he took out all those lurkers, based on him doing that, he has to know that he's feeling pretty good. The worker count's about the same, but the supply lead is starting to go to the Terran. I mean, he's got going for like a lot of tanks, so that would be normal, but Zealot Man just getting his 3rd started. And I'm seeing a lot of offensive units, but I'm not seeing like any drones. This isn't. Yeah, you wanna start droning at this point. That would be. I feel like that would be the way to take this. Would be instead of pushing the Terran back, just start droning. Take your third, maybe even take a fourth, and just like do a shit ton of sunken colonies. I mean, you got a bunch of money banked up, not much gas, so why not? We got 3 lurkers and a Hydra outside of the main base for Terran. A couple more Hydras coming out here. To give him credit, though, I mean, Hydras are a good way to go against tanks to a degree, as long as you could overpower the tanks. I'm still not quite sure if Siege Mode got forgotten or if he just doesn't need it right now. Okay, there it is. All right, Starport coming up, so you can wait for those science vessels. It'd be really nice to see more workers from both sides, but again, you know, there's a lot going on. There's only so much you can really do. Okay, you're going to get the volleys and push those lurkers back. Once that science vessel comes out, it's going to be even more. Still staying on layer tech. Gets that +1 missile attack heading on our way. We got +1 armor coming up for the Terran. Armory started, actually, as well. Probably just upgrades for the tanks. Yeah, I mean, this could just be a Marine medic tank science vessel push out, which is always good. Personally, I go for more of like the SK Terran style, but then again, I lose all the fucking time, so, you know, here we are. Okay, so more Hydras here, rallying out across the map. We do have some drones that are going across here over into the third to get that saturated. Oh, they're not in hold position. Dang it. Okay, this is a really great engagement for the Earth, but that's okay. The high ground lurker here is going to do a lot. I do think that if you can wait, as soon as you hear these unsiege, you can take these with a combination of these and the lurker, push up, murder this, and then start hitting the front. I mean, he's still going to take it, but, like, it would be so... Oh, get the science vessel. Oh, dude, if you could have picked off that science vessel, that would have been huge. Okay, Queen's Nest up. Hive should be getting started here. Oh, he's going for Flyer Carapace? Or, sorry, Pneumatized Carapace upgrades. So speed for Overlords. Maybe for a drop? I mean, he still has these. They seem like they're intentionally going across the map. So it could be a drop play. All right, tanks moving out. I like that's a nice block right there. Whether that was intentional or not, I don't know, but that was clutch. All right, he's going to start picking off some of these Overlords. And he sees the speed, so at this point, you just put some turrets up. And if you're going to be, if you have like, yeah, you just put a couple turrets up in the main and you'll be good to go. But then again, that being said, yeah, there we go, perfect. Turrets get started. Okay, so I think he is looking for, he's still looking for the third. I don't think he scanned this here. Maybe he did. I missed the scan, unfortunately. Too busy spewing hot air. Okay, move out here from Mr. Peanut Butter. It looks like he's trying to run over towards top right, or maybe he's just going around Robin's barn. Ah, shit. That is a huge, huge Zerg army, though. Holy shit, I didn't even realize. Fuck it, man. I mean, you don't even have to take that. I wouldn't have even shown that. Just go straight in the front door. Battering around. Right. There is all of that. Nice and cleaned up handily. He's going to pick off his science vessel, or he should. These tanks need to be up here and sieged. I mean, you might want to start another bunker, my guy. Especially if he continues to rally out, which doesn't look like he does. He's going to drone behind it. I think maybe a little bit of indecision on Zealot's point. Because this is the amount that would be a really good start to like an all-in build here on 3 base. And that's pretty fucking scary, especially when Terran's only on 2 and we're getting this late into the game. Like, these mineral patches are starting to run out. He doesn't have a 3rd on the way. This is a lot of bio, but like if you could get some lurkers as well and you push up with all of it, you could bust this. More Hydras coming down here. Needs to see where the army is. There could be hold position lurkers here. Okay, are we gonna do a backstab or is he gonna try to surround? We'll see what the move is here, what the play is. He's gonna try to look for that 3rd. He'll see that army there, might even just turn around. Yeah, he's gonna turn around. Honestly, like, are we waiting for? Oh, we're doing ultras here. Okay, so we got ultra speed coming up. Honestly, I personally I feel like Defilers doing a really nice. Okay, going about and engage that army now. D-Matrix going down on one of the Marines, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like with the way that engage was, when you engage an arc of Marines like that, that is a surefire way for your army to just get fucking shredded. Like, Marines do so much damage, it's fucking insane. Mr. Peanut Butter going to be pushing across the map here over towards the 3rd. Ultras are out, but he doesn't have any Carapace upgrades. So these Ultras are going to be real squishy going up against these Marines that have 1-1 right now. And +2 is about to finish. There we go. Pushing on in there. Going for that Overlord a little bit, but going straight for the drones. We'll go ahead and irradiate that that Ultra. He needs to start shooting. Yeah, he needs to let him shoot. Close to trying to micro. Tank's gonna get picked off by the Ultras here. But this is really bad news for Zealots here. 3rd coming up for Terran. About to be mined out. I don't know if his tanks have any upgrade. Okay, they got +1 on the tanks. +2, or we got 2-1 on the bio. And where are we at here? Okay, so Mr. Peanut Butter's way ahead in advantage, way ahead in workers as well. Zealot does have a 3rd base for the income, but like Chitinous Plating is just getting started here. I mean, I would say just getting started. It's like almost halfway done. And there's no more Carapace upgrades going on. Like, he's getting attack, but there's no Carapace. Okay, gonna take a 4th. I like this, though. This idea of like trying to move out. These are the moves that you want to do, especially with like when you're kind of getting used to the matchup. Is as soon as you start to move out, while you're moving out, behind that, take a base. That way it's defended. But counterattack going to be coming up here for Mr. Peanut Butter, and it doesn't look like a base even got started. The idea was there, though. The idea was there, so the mindset there is good. I like that's good. These drones are going to get all picked off here, unfortunately. Gets up on the rally point. Yeah, kills that off. Go straight in. Yep, there we go. Stop another Overlord. That is painful. This counterattack is worth its weight in gold. I mean, picking off a couple of drones, and then not only that, but getting a couple Overlords as well, that's fucking huge. Anytime you can pick off drones for free, basically, as Terran, you are ecstatic. 4th base coming up here, even for Mr. Peanut Butter. He's got that Zerg mentality of just take bases all the fucking time. Little asshole that he is. But anyway, I'm just kidding, man. I love you. And I hope that you're coming to CSL again this year, because I would really or this season, I'd really love to play you now that I'm got my mind back a little bit. Which I'll tell you about soon. I'm trying not to keep that as public knowledge, but one way or the other, without going too in-depth, I am much healthier than I was several months ago, which is why I'm back into the Brood War community, and I'm excited to be here casting these games. So much more content to be coming. Gotta be careful with these. If there's Scourge, these will just get picked off. I mean, even just like one group or two of Marine Medic to push out with these is so nice. Okay, we got Defilers out now on the map. Do we have Consume? Consume's almost done. We're going for Burrow. It looks like +1 melee is getting started, or is about to finish. Chitinous Plating just got started. Where's his links? Okay, so +2 Carapace is coming up. So we got +1 and +2 is coming up on both of those. Big move out here from Terran. He's going to be able to pick off both of these bases, no problem. This is just a straightforward kill. Yeah, you just stim in there, pick that off. Even if you do or don't kill this army, killing these bases off is huge. Go straight up the ramp, dude. Don't even waste. Yeah, okay, there we go. This is where your micro should be focused on right now. Oh, it would be nasty to get those medics right there. Nice, dude. Those medics getting straight in the way. That and the state or the can't even talk. The defense matrix on the medic. Lost basically nothing here. What an engagement from Mr. Peanut Butter. That was perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. He's going to come up here and pick off this third or this fourth base even. These Defilers not doing much of anything. Nice, keeping a set of bio here. Maybe a bunker or two would be nice at this one. He's got bunkers here, which is great. That's kind of the next thing I always look for is once I start picking off bases, I go, how do I lose? How can I lose? Okay, well, a huge move out here or a huge backstab here. He's got bunkers coming up on both sides. He's got 155 supply. Upgrades we're looking at here, 3-2 for the bio. Yeah, there's just, I mean, it's looking really rough for our Zerg here. I don't know what can really be done. I'd say, I mean, there's a huge bank here for both sides. So, I mean, some more barracks would be nice, but ultimately you don't really have to. Another armory coming up. Are we going to do a bio switch, or are we going to go for battle cruiser? I wonder if he's going to go for battle cruiser. Okay. +2 Carapace just finished up, or it should be finishing up here anytime. +1 or +2 vehicle weapons. Oh, there was a push out here from Zerg apparently, but a couple Dark Swarms didn't really do much, unfortunately. If any newer Terran players watch this, leading with the medics and the science vessels is perfect. Medics automatically have +1 armor, and they have more health than a Marine. So keeping these up front and then healing back. They also can't get attacked by a main move. The units will automatically try to target the units that are attacking instead of the medics. So if you can get a wall up. So killing off these ultras, nice irradiates going down here. That is going to actually be a little bit of a detriment. It's going to do some damage to these, but he still has more than enough bio here to kill this off. Sieging up here to take out these Hydras as well. The game sense here is much better, I would say, here from Mr. Peanut Butter, and that just probably comes from, you know, just a decent amount of experience playing the game and things like that. Killing off all that, a lot of overlords at the rally point here. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough spot. Like, this is a really tough spot. Terran's on 4 bases. He's got Firebats coming up. I don't see any... Okay, there's 2 Defilers. Oof. Man, rough spot. I'm going to pick off the... It was the 3rd base. Radiate needs to go down on those. All 3 of those units, honestly. No Dark Swarm getting down either, but I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, really. There's only 1 Ultra there. Yeah, I don't know much more that Zealot's going to do. I mean, Mr. Peanut Butter's 3-3 now. GG's card here. So that's going to be the end of that game. What a well-played game on both sides. You know, like I said, I would say that Mr. Peanut Butter played that definitely a little bit better. you know, than Zealots did, but it wasn't bad. I mean, the playstyle from both sides was really, really well done. I would just say maybe try to work a little bit more on the macro side as Zerg. You know, and if you're going to go for that all-in, you got to either commit or go for that economic build. I mean, there's really only kind of two ways to play that from what I understand. There's probably going to be some A-rank, S-rank player that's going to watch this at some point and be like, oh, Deadweight's a fucking idiot, blah, blah, blah. Chill out. I'm low D-rank, all right? This is my unknowledgeable take. But that's what I've learned from ZVT. From both sides, because I was a Zerg main at first, and then I became a Terran player. So I like it. I think, looking at the matchup, I think both of these guys actually went random, or they changed it up halfway through. Zealot Man is going to be playing Protoss, and Mr. Peanut Butter is going to be playing Zerg. So they either went random or they changed their races, so they might have done off racing to begin with and then went to their main races. I really don't know. But either way, we're going to go here, update the scoreboard. This is going to be on August grad. So this is going to be Protoss. Mr. Peanut Butter is going to be Zerg. And let's go ahead and jump into game number 2 between these two. Oh my god, what is going on with the stream here? Okay, there we go. All right, cool, we're back in business. All right, so in the top left-hand corner, we have Zealot Man. And in the bottom left, we have Mr. Peanut Butter. Now, as I said before, Mr. Peanut Butter is Zerg main, so we'll see if... I would assume with the name of Zealot Man, I would assume Protoss is probably his main. But, you know, who knows? You know? I mean, we have Zealot, which is the, what, Chinese or... I don't know if he's Korean or Chinese. Or I think he is Korean, because he got into ASL and everything. But either way, Zealot... which is a Zerg player. One of the most aggressive Zergs. Second only to Beast, I would think. But, yeah. As this ramps up again here, guys, thank you so much for checking out the cast and for watching the Tier 3 matchup. I'll say it a third time because I just can't say it enough. Tier 3 does not get nearly enough love. So, you know, while you're watching this here, just think of some other folks that could potentially watch these games that might be interested, even just a small hangout session. Let's give these guys, you know, some props and stuff like that, because it's tough starting out. As we all know, StarCraft is not a forgiving game. You make one small move and the game is over. And for newer players starting out, that shit's fucking frustrating. And you know, in Tier 3, you have no idea how long this player has been playing or what they do. So, you know, it could be anywhere from somebody that just started yesterday all the way up to somebody that's been playing for quite some time but maybe just has a busy life. You know, things like that. I mean, it's all over the board. But yeah, anyway. So enough of that preaching. Going into this game here. Forge, Fast Expand here going on for Protoss. There's no cannon, though. There's no cannon. And a Nexus got started. Oh, fuck. Well, I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty quick game here, folks. Because this is not fucking good. Oh, man. They're just going to go straight in, pick off this pylon. Yeah, you can do one of two things. You could either just go for drones here and just take the advantage, which I think he's going to do. Oh, that is a brutal... See what I'm saying? StarCraft's unforgiving, man. You start one thing later than the other, and this happens. Okay, a drill coming out here from Protoss, trying to pick off on these Zerglings. Not going to get much done, unfortunately. He may be able to clear this. If he does, that would be nice. Yeah, clearing off all these Lings. And the Forge did stay alive, so getting a pylon back there into The natural is going to be nice. Picks off this drone here for free. He's going to like that kill. One Ling makes it out. But we've got more Lings on the way here for Mr. Peanut Butter and a hatchery coming up. So the advantage is heavily, heavily slanted towards the Zerg player here. Yeah, I mean, just another pylon's just now getting started for Zealot, man. I mean, there's just not a lot you can really do here. Especially with these 4 Lings alone. Okay, there's 8 Lings. Yeah, even if it was just the 4, keeping this unpowered and denying this base while just expanding yourself is just huge. Yeah, and Mr. Peanut Butter knows he's just going to clean out. He's just going to close the game out here with Zerglings. I mean, there's not really any reason not to. Gateway getting started. Mr. Peanut Butter's working on this pylon again, just trying to unpower this forge. Yeah, he's going to even pick off the forge. I mean, what do you have left? You know, there's just not much. Cannon coming up here in the main, but yeah, there's just not much you can do here, unfortunately. I would say it was well played by both sides. I would say it was just really unfortunate for Zealot Man on starting the Nexus instead of the cannon. I'm pretty sure I'm sure he's going to be kicking himself for not making the cannon first. But it's a learning experience. Every loss is a lesson. Every single one of them is a lesson. And that's how you have to take these games. GG is called by Zealot Man. Mr. Peanut Butter takes the game. And that is going to be that, folks. That was Tier 3 for both of these teams. Unfortunately, this is my first cast back, so I don't have all the information. So I'm not quite sure who the last 2 sets were played by as far as which teams go and which teams won. You check out the NSL casts as they continue. And I'm sure somebody will be able to get that to you. Now, let me see if I am... I don't think I am. I know Anderson wanted me to cast some of his Tier 2 games. Nope. Doesn't look like it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. It was great to be back here again, casting Tier 3. Again, hit a like or subscribe, follow, all that kind of stuff. Check out some more of the casts as they come up. If you join the NOM Discord server, you can see when these casts are going to be coming up and when they're scheduled. As well as check out CPL. If you're a newer player and you're watching these games as a way to try to learn, get into CPL, get a coach, start checking out how to play by some of these people that will teach you how to play the real StarCraft. Not trying to replicate what goes on in ASL, but the real StarCraft, which is like, hey, make workers consistently. Don't worry about, like, you know, as a Terran player, don't worry about making fucking Valkyries and doing some sweet move out timings and dropping over here and dropping. Make SCVs. Don't get supply blocked. I mean, that's the real thing that you need to be learning. And both of these all the players here played a great series. Again, truly grateful to be able to cast these. Thank you very much, Cookie. And with that, I'm going to sign off for the day. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your beautiful days.